Hello everyone, Jalkus again. Hey, today I'm in Erlanger, Kentucky, and we're going to see some trains on the Norfolk Southern Rat Hole line. This is the train station. It's at milepost 9.8, and the Rat Hole runs all the way down to Chattanooga, which is at milepost 328.3. Erlanger has a population of 19,777. It's in Kenton County, and it's directly across the Ohio River from Cincinnati, Ohio. All right, we got some trains coming. Go ahead and start the video, son. Here we go, Erlanger, Kentucky. Here we go. Northbound train, starting down the hill. Ooh, it got windy. DPU, I see you. So that was a good train coming across the road with a DPU on the back. That was nice. All right, thanks for watching. Happy 7th birthday to Wyatt Rayburn, and thanks for watching my videos, Wyatt. I hope you have a good one on June the 7th. So happy birthday. But wait, there's more. There always is. We're going to change locations and get another train. Here we go. All right, check this out. Here's a spot that I rarely ever film at. You got a bridge right here. This is Erlanger, and there's a bridge, concrete bridge. I forgot the name of that road that it goes over. But we got a train coming up the hill right now, and I'm right near the top of the grade. The top of it is just slightly past me. I'm near the top. And here comes the train. Hopefully they're working hard. Let's see what we got.
160-950.
They sound like they're working hard. Listen to this. Sand in the rails. They use sand for traction. Oh yeah, listen to it. '87 ethanol. Those tankers are loaded. Check out the springs. Ethanol loads. Just cresting the top of the grade. It's a long hill, somewhere around 5 or 6 miles, somewhere in that area. That's how long it is to come up out of the Ohio River Valley up here to Erlanger. Maximum grade about 1.18%. Got a good ruling grade. Yeah, this is about the top right here. You can kind of see it starting to go back down just a little bit, the end of that train. Looks like somebody just walked across the railroad yard that train went by. Yep, sure enough, a couple people did. I could just barely see them.
So the two guys here at Erlanger, North Main 1 out.
North Main 1, Erlanger. There's a couple other people crossing the tracks. I don't know if the camera's picking them up. Way down there. They got to cross those boxcars too. There's a couple cuts of boxcars there. Well, that was pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm actually starting to think there might be another train coming. Hear that? The train that called Clear Erlanger is this one coming. Because that train was on track too. Aha. Yes, there comes another train. You can see the headlight. Two trains in a row without even having to turn the camera off. Those people just got across the tracks in time. Walking across and having to climb through those boxcars. I'm zoomed in 6x. And it's finally topped 70 degrees here. Yay. Can't believe that May is already over. This has been a wet May for us, and below zero, I mean below normal cold. It's been like 15 degrees colder than normal. All right, here comes the train dropping down the hill. Oh, you see me? I wait back, kind of shoot the camera a little bit. Awesome. Going across the bridge. They blew the horn for me and they waved to me. That was pretty awesome. $18.30 on the placard, little tiny tanker. I don't remember what that stands for though. Dropping down the hill and they're coming into Cresting Spring. And it's getting windy. The wind really picked up. Perfect weather. It's about, I know it's over 70, it's probably maybe 72. All right, thanks for watching. See what else we can get into. Happy birthday, Ray Bonhomme from Linton, Indiana. And thanks for watching my videos. All right, I'm right next to the road, so I can get a good shot of this rail from the road. And it's 136 pounds per yard. VT is vacuum treated. The company is TZ. I'll list that below. It was rolled in 2014. Count those dashes. About 11. Rolled in November 2014. So that's the main stuff that you need to know about rail. 136 pounds per yard, rolled in 2014. Hey, check this out. There's a boxcar sitting by itself right next to the road here in Erlanger. Look at this, and the door's open on it even. What is neck face? I've never heard of that before. Some kind of a demon looking thing there. Doesn't look real nice. And there's also some hobo tags on this boxcar. Look at that one up there. There's a good one. Somebody tagged it right there. Let's get a closer look over here. Yo! Echo! There's a look inside the boxcar. Nobody in here. It's got a steel floor in this one too. There you go. But wait, there's more. Here comes another train. All right, here comes train number 189, southbound through Erlanger. Getting ready to cross over Dixie Highway. Dixie Highway is a common name, isn't it? There's one everywhere. DPU, I see you. Working hard. Well, they're really starting to roll now. Once they got up over that grade right there, and that DPU was really working hard too. That sounded pretty awesome. Well, it had been over an hour since the last train. I think it's like an hour and 20 minutes, something like that. So that was a good one to have show up coming up the hill. There's a house right there for sale. Look at that, right on the corner. Perfect view of the trains. That is a good view right there. Look at that. Be a nice place to hang out on the weekends. Well, thanks for watching. See if we can get anything else while we're here. Gondola Train. This train has a DPU on the rear. One DPU on the rear. DPU, I see you. Sounding good. Love that sound of a locomotive, kind of just idling like that. And they're just now dropping down over the hill. Erlanger, Kentucky. Somebody just yelled out, "Hey, Jawtooth," there. Alrighty, well, see if we can get anything else while we're here. Hopefully we can. This is one of my favorite crossings. And Ellesmere is just right down that way, just south of here, the next town south. Ah, but wait, there's more! There always is! Wow, it sure got windy. That train was booking. You can see where the hump of the hill is. Right about not far this side of that tower is pretty much the hump, and then they're going down the hill. It kind of shows up a little bit in the video. So that train was really booking, and then once they got the locomotives up to where they're starting down over the hill, they really slowed down. It's long and curvy down the Ohio River. Next stop will be over at Guest Street Yard in Cincinnati. That's a good one. Thanks for watching my video. If you want to help my channel out, check out another video. Every view helps my channel. All right, we'll see you later.
Hi, Jerry. Jerry's near the little tower. It goes really high. She likes it here. You're sleeping in your little bowl, aren't you, Jerry?